That's don't know what this stream is named since it's just a start stream. I can't actually change. I know it's not. I know it's recording. Wait. It's streaming right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Start your summons.
I have to change the title. I have to change it manually.
Okay.
Where's the what I made? Let me check reset. I'm pretty sure I downloaded it. I need to know where I actually put the file. It says download, but I just checked download.
You don't know where you saved the file?
It's I checked my downloads file, but it wasn't there. Wait.
I see.
Oh no, it set up. It was set up. It was on the bottom. Now to change the tags as well. Alright. That should be shaped now. Now I just also need to... Where can I get a link? Send this to Twitter. Alright, so... Okay, I can start playing now. You see the stream?
No. Wait, give me a link to it? Yeah, it's working.
Alright. This is fine. Let's get this summoning.
You're gonna start your summons?
Yeah. Oh god.
Alright.
Oh god. It's only just story mode summon.
Wait, what?
There's only the story mode's banner and a friend summoning the banner since there's no New Year's banner out right now.
Damn. Disgusting. Story banner, imagine. Could not be me.
Do you still hear the volume? It just goes silent for a second.
Nah, I can hear it. Damn.
No, it just
Disgusting.
went
Story
silent.
banner, imagine. Could not be me.
Do you still hear the volume? This happens a lot with my game.
Yeah, the games, I can't hear the music in it.
Once again. Why does this happen to me? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's still. Why does this have to happen now? Why does this have to happen now? I need to directly go to the audio because like why does this have to happen now? Return home page. I need to directly go to the audio because like again it still doesn't work. What is with this game? I need to. Why does this have to happen now? Yeah, I'm gonna update this. Homepage. There, finally. Directly go to the audio because like finally. Again, you hear it now? Doesn't work. Solomon. I can't hear you. You have to log out. Hello?
No problem. I have a stream delay, so I can't see what's going on. Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay, alright, let's just start some before some shit happens. The first free summon.
Like I said, I haven't streamed, but I can't see what's going on exactly.
Latency shouldn't be that much.
You're not even in the summon screen yet.
Is your live button red?
Yes.
Damn.
Oh, you're there now.
Yeah, nothing. I got nothing.
Makes sense. Look, trying to get Angra is like actually impossible.
I'm telling you, I'm getting him before the new year.
I have more friend points than you right now, and I'm not going for it.
You say my $500,000 won't work?
I'm saying that it's not very likely. I'm not saying it won't, because technically, it's very possible. Not sure about being likely though.
I'm barely burning through my reserves right now. I'm gonna get him. I can just feel it. After getting Murmasa, I just feel the hype.
Look, if you just ride your high long enough, eventually you'll fall off, so it's fine.
I just hit 400k.
Yeah, I see.
I've been waiting this entire year to do this.
I don't understand how you don't have more friend points then.
Probably because of the events that I missed out.
I see. Yeah, you don't really grind the lottery, do you?
Yeah, I don't do much of it.
Yeah, that's where you get a lot of friend points, really, because that's what got me over 600k.
This is pretty tedious.
Yeah, it's just, you know, boring after, like, the first 50 summons.
Can I at least get something new, damn it?
Of course not, there's nothing on this banner. Well, hey, you're getting a lot of materials that you can feed in.
That is
That's
true.
something.
At least
You
let me
probably
get
have
one. By the time this is done, I'll probably have like 400, like 40 ambers or something for each class.
True, but what did it cost?
My insanity.
Being bored for like a whole hour.
It's not. Come on, I have to get Angra.
Oh, speaking of sanity.
Oh, what? Did I really get hyped for that?
What did you get hyped for?
We'll see.
Okay. Really? That's what you got excited over?
Shut up.
Really?
Shut up.
Well, there was gold, so I can't blame you.
Shut up.
Yeah, but going back to the whole sanity thing. So I was reading this story earlier today.
Ooh, new code. Here. Let's see what it does. Removes one poison, curse, or burn status effect from oneself when attacking with the engraved card. Only one time.
Yeah, they do that. They're usually kind of mid. There are very few good equipable cards.
470. Let's see. I have to get Angra. You know how awkward it is to have a custom banner while getting the actual thing?
Well, I've seen it happen before. There's this one YouTuber I watch who does Dokkan videos, and honestly, he tries to get the same character like every time the world tournament is on, and he never gets it. But he always puts it in the title, so, you know.
I don't want this to be a yearly thing, damn it.
It might not be. So, you have any conversation topics ready for, you know, while you're just summoning here?
Fucking Muramasa, bro.
I know, right? Top tier.
Fucking broken, bro.
That's debatable. Look, I love the man, but it's just like, broken might be an exaggeration.
He's good. Top tier, easily.
A tier, yeah.
A tier Saber. With his third skill that basically was a battery. That continues being a battery even when attacking. I did some math. When you start off with the 5%, each attack is each arts card does like 3 attacks, which already boosts his MP gauge.
Yes.
3 times 5, 15, and then times another time, 30.
I think you're misunderstanding something. It's per card, not per hit.
Wait, I'm pretty sure it's per hit.
I'm pretty sure it isn't, because I've been using him, and it's just like, it's around 10% every time I use the card, rather than 30% every time I use a card. Because it was 30%, because his Buster card is 3 hits, right? That means you would get 30% from that one card, which, yeah, no, you don't.
Let me see. I'm looking at it. If my thing can load. Alright, there you go. Alright, charge MP gauge when attacking.
Yeah, so per card you use with them. It's not per hit that you do.
What about extra attack?
The extra attack has 5 hits on it, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, 5.
But it's pretty much just a neutral card that gives you, like, some.
And for 3 turns? Oof.
Yeah, that MP effect that you get the art buff for 3 whole turns is actually really nice.
His first skill is basically nothing to scoff at either. Basically projection, but you make your own critical stars.
Yeah, the first skill's really nice. The only thing I could say that's bad about it is that it only lasts 1 turn.
Yeah. His second skill, I don't have to worry about those turns where you just pull off your MP, but you forgot that your opponent has invincibility.
Yeah, it's weird that he also does extra damage to dodging enemies, even though he doesn't
actually hit it.
Yeah.
Except for invincibility. I feel like that should be like an upgrade. Make sure it's a sure hit and ignores invincibility as well.
It would be cool if he had that on his MP. Like, because he already removes your offensive buff.
He removes offensive buffs, yeah.
Yeah. But if he did remove defensive buffs, that means he wouldn't get the extra damage off, so that's not actually how that would work. I'm just realizing.
Oh, he also takes out sure hit as well.
Does he?
Yeah. It counts as an offensive buff. Ignore evasion.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I thought you were saying that he has ignore evasion.
Wait, this also makes no. Wait. Deals damage that ignores debuff. This is also basically Emiya too. The defense buffs.
Yeah, ignores defense buffs. He doesn't nullify them, so they're still there. So he still gets the extra damage off. It's just that he ignores them.
and an extra 10% for MP damage.
Which is nice. There's nothing really bad about that.
Oh, I know there's a part that you want to talk about.
Which part? The passives?
No, I know. No, Grand Order Phantasm.
Well, we don't know anything about it yet. So, like, what can I really talk about? I'm excited.
And the music stopped again. All right. And I
can't just have it. Mm-hmm.
It says the stream status is poor. Like it's getting a bad connection. Okay, I guess I have to wait. If anything in the background is taking up any data. No, it should be fine. It's gonna just have to. It's just gonna be laggy a bit. And the volume again. Taking up any data. I'm gonna wait 20 seconds and then enter the app again. No, it should be fine. It's gonna just have to. It's just gonna be laggy a bit. And the volume again. Taking up any data. I'm gonna wait 20 seconds and then it's just gonna be laggy a bit. Okay, it's good now. Just have to wait 20 seconds.
Nice.
At 450 now.
Well, you think that since you're going for like kind of quickly, how long do you think it's gonna take till you run out?
Probably like another, depending on how fast I click.
Yeah.
10 minutes, probably 10-15 minutes. So fill this in with a topic: Tsukihime remake that's coming out.
Here's the thing.
I heard the meme about Tsukihime. I know it's a big part of the Titan Moon lore. But what actually is the story? Because I only know like bits and pieces.
Look, it depends on the route you're playing.
Okay, now how does the story start off?
Okay, the story starts off. By the way, don't take my word for this. I have not played the original game. What I do know is from reading, like the general synopsis of the story and reading the manga for it.
Yeah.
But if the manga follows the same plot as the VN, then the game starts off with Shiki, your main character.
The nerdy-looking guy.
Yeah. Sure.
Oh, then the less cooler Shiki.
No. I'm talking about the Shiki with the eyes of death perception.
Yeah, the less cooler one.
No, that's both of them. You gotta realize. I'm talking about the one that's a boy.
Yeah, but like the other one's cooler.
I agree. But they also exist in different universes, so that's the thing.
They technically live in the same one.
I guess, but it gets confusing with universes, you know? Anyway, back on topic. Tsukihime starts off with the main character, Shiki, in the hospital. I'm pretty sure. It's not an orphanage like Shiro, it's a hospital. Basically his family died or something. It's been a while since I've read it. And he lives with his aunt and uncle. And basically, while in the hospital, he sees these lines everywhere on like everything. And when he cuts on the lines, the thing that he cuts dies. The eyes of death perception. That's what that is.
Okay.
Now, the story doesn't really start here. We just see like a backstory with like him being there. He meets his teacher.
Teacher spoiler?
Well, kind of. The teacher he has is a very famous Type Moon character. You know her.
Can I get a description?
Her name starts with an A, red hair.
Aozuki?
You know. Yeah, Aozuki. Although I don't remember if it's revealed or not in that game.
Probably like maybe in the end or something.
Yeah. But basically, she's the teacher. She gives him the glasses, the titular glasses, you know?
The nerdy looking glasses.
Yeah, even though he doesn't actually need them.
Wait, so what was the point of the glasses?
Oh, they cover, you know, like he sees the lines?
Uh-huh.
That stops him from seeing the lines.
So they do have a use.
Yeah. So now that he doesn't see the lines anymore, a bunch of stuff happens in this backstory. And then, like, a long time later, in the future, he moves in with his sister.
Okay. But they weren't living before?
What?
They weren't living before?
No, he was living with his aunt and uncle, I told you this.
Okay.
Yeah, so he moves in with his sister. Or he's planning to. And so he does. School happens. Vampires. He meets the titular, the heroine of the game. Also CL, you know CL, right?
Blue hair.
Yeah, the blue hair. She's there before all of this happens.
Before, as in?
Before he meets what's the heroine's name again? Ingrid? How do you say her name? I don't actually know. Ingrid.
Something SAO.
I don't actually know how to pronounce the name. I've never had to say it out loud.
Altrude? I think it's Altrude.
Like I said, I've never had to pronounce it out loud.
Something like that. Just say that place where people died in SAO.
That place where people died in SAO, yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah, so before he meets her, he's in school with CL, but she's undercover, but we don't know that yet.
Uh-huh.
But the first time he meets titular vampire, he kills her. Like on the streets, the death perception thing, yeah. He sees them all over her body and he just slices her up.
Just randomly?
Yes.
It's like, I don't like you.
Not even that. He just kind of gets the urge to kill her, and he does.
That's a weird urge.
That's a weird urge, yeah, man. I don't know what to tell you. It just kind of happens like that.
It just kind of happens like that. You just slice somebody up and say this kind of happens, man. Just kind of happens.
Survive, so it's fine, right?
Yeah, but like you just say like, hey, man, it just happens.
Yeah. He sees her. He sees the lines, then he cuts them, and she gets, cut and dies. Kind of, not really. She gets severely weakened.
And what's her response?
She threatens him.
As in like, hey, that's not cool.
Well, there was that. But she also puts him in an alleyway and starts talking about, hey, why'd you do all that?
You just had these lines. And I was like, I gotta cut them.
I'm basically making an abridged series right now.
Okay, I'm yes, all right. Continue.
Like, this is in no way accurate to the actual thing, but I'm just going off of what I remember.
Okay.
So yeah, the lines happen. She's like, yo, why'd you do that? He's like, bruh, I don't know, it just kind of happened like that. And so they decide to work together to catch the guy who's turning people to vampires. Oh, also, I forgot one thing. He had these two friends at school. There was a boy and a girl. I don't remember either of their names.
Are they important?
No, kind of. The boy
Does
is
that
not
does it
important.
have to be roots a different root for them to be important?
No. They're just kind of not important. Like, the boy is just not important in the series. The girl, however, appears in a spin-off. The joke with her is that no one remembers her. Does that help? Yeah, but
it's not very descriptive.
Yeah. See, the whole joke with her is that no one remembers her. If you watch Carnival Phantasm, you know, like the whole midnight thing. The girl in the uniform. Yeah, that's her.
Oh.
I don't remember her name. So that's her. She has
alright. So can you tell me the main heroines?
Okay, so there's like Crude, however you pronounce her name, CL, the blue-haired one. There's his sister and the two maids.
Anything on their personalities?
Okay, so I kind of have to get into spoiler territory if I want to talk about some characters and their personalities. Are you fine with that?
Make it sound like I'm actually gonna play the visual novel.
Well, hey, what if you do?
Hey, no. You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna make you play it.
You honestly don't have to.
Yes.
Like, I don't have a PS4 and I don't have a Switch, so like I can't.
What if it's also gonna be on PC?
Well, in the announcement trailer, it only said PS4.
They might change it. They might change it.
That is true.
They didn't know. They probably didn't know about the PS5 coming out.
Yeah, that's probably why they didn't talk about it. It took so long for it to be announced, you know?
Yeah. It'll probably, and plus it's gonna come out next year, or at summer, which is surprisingly fast.
Yeah, well, all we have to do is wait another 6 months, 7 months, maybe.
Now watch people gonna say you foldable. Hurry up and make an anime.
Alright, so if you want me to continue with this abridging of the series, do you care about spoilers?
No, not really.
Alright, so
there's only a select few things I actually care about spoiling.
Okay, so I'm Crude, you know her, she's the apostle and the ancestor.
Powerful shit, but depowered as hell.
Yeah, the reason she's depowered is because Shiki fucking killed her. Remember when I said he stabbed her and cut her up? That's kind of why she's depowered in the...
You tell me, with all that power, she literally got depowered by the main character in like what? The first 5 minutes of meeting her?
I don't even think it was 5 minutes, it might have been a few seconds.
Wow.
Also, I'm pretty sure it's their second meeting that he cuts her up.
Oh.
The first time was
that's
really
embarrassing.
Yeah, it kind of is. But honestly, who would expect this random kid with glasses to literally cut up an ancient ancestor and then leave her powerless for like a while?
No one.
Exactly.
I mean, like, depends.
What do you mean it depends?
Did you notice the light gleaming from his glasses?
Well, I don't remember if he had his glasses off at the time, actually, because remember when I said that when he has the glasses on, he can't see the lines? That eventually stops working, I'm pretty sure, at the end of one of the routes.
I was about to say, like, that's obvious main character right? That's obvious. A main character with glasses is approaching you.
Because he has his glasses off. Oh wait, let me go back and talk about his two friends at school. One of them isn't important, and that's the guy. The girl is also not important. But she becomes a vampire.
Oh, I think I've heard of her.
Yeah. You probably heard of her. Do you remember her name? No, because I don't either.
Nope. Names?
Exactly.
They have names?
Exactly, I know, right? But she becomes a vampire, he's like, oh no. Also, she had a crush on him, I'm pretty sure.
Ah. So she doesn't kill him, but kills him anyway?
I don't remember what happens to her. I'm pretty sure she survives. You know how like Sakura had like a crush on the main character? Had a crush on Shiro? It's kind of like that, but imagine she was less important.
Ah. Yeah. If Sakura didn't have her backstory and a crush on Shiro, how interesting of a character would she be?
Well, the thing is, that's not what makes her interesting. What makes her interesting is the backstory. The Shiro thing is just like, eh. It happened. It's
You're the third one. That's the funny part.
You're the third one.
She will always be remembered as the third one, not the second or definitely not the first, but the third one.
Well, yeah, the main heroine is Saber. Secondary is Rin, and also has debatably the best route. And then there's Heaven Peels, which is just a clusterfuck of a series. It just someone.
Let's cram in everything that we didn't tell about in Heavens or in Fate or UBW. Let's see how people will act.
Yeah, like the first two routes are like the main story, and then Heaven's Feel is kind of like the new game plus.
Oh, by the way, Sakura, you might have to share your route with Ilya and Kirei.
And Kirei.
Like, get wrecked. When you have to share a route with Kirei.
I know, right?
This is not your route. This is everyone else's route except for you.
Like Hercules gets some cool development. By development, I mean we get to see more of his powers through Shiro.
AKA Shiro was being cool.
You know something? It's Sakura's route. Shiro is the character that gets to develop the most.
Yep.
Well, it makes sense. He is the main character.
That's the thing about Shiro. The only way for him to gain development is through other people.
Yep. In Fate route, it was Saber. In UBW, it was himself.
Fate route, he learned to trust others and rely on them. That was the whole problem, like working with others, because he always pushing himself to do it by himself.
And he saw like similar things in Saber.
In UBW, he found out hypocrisy in his own beliefs. And instead of giving up on them, he's like he reevaluates them and goes in a different approach.
Yep, and then Heaven's Feel, he realizes, you know what? I want to be selfish this time. And honestly, I can respect that.
Like, I'll give up my dream just for this one person.
Well, rather than giving up his dream, I feel it's more of a. I don't really
reestablishing it.
Yeah, it's like that is just no longer his dream. He knows what he wants, and that's what he's going for now.
Instead of saving everyone, he just wants to save Sakura.
He wants to save the people closest to him. Yeah. Compared to before, where it's just save everyone. What does that even mean? Don't ask questions. Save everyone. You know
I'm pretty sure like for Fate Route is like, I'm gonna save everyone. But UBW Shiro is basically like, I'm gonna save as much people as I can. And Fate and Heaven's Feel is like, I'm gonna save Sakura.
That reminds me. Shiki, in comparison to Shiro, has a lot less development, I'd say, from what I know.
As a person?
like, you know how like the things that makes Fate Stay Night so good is like Shiro, his character development, and throughout all the routes and how
Yeah.
things happen. Shiki doesn't really get like he doesn't. We don't know a lot about Shiki as compared to Shiro. Shiki feels more of a self-centered character compared to Shiro.
Does he change the cast?
What do you mean?
Does he change like the main heroines instead of himself?
Well, that's actually a thing. Yeah, he does change the people around him.
Okay,
a lot
okay,
of the
thank
time.
God he actually does something.
It depends on the route, though. It depends on the route.
Ah.
Like in the first route being Angra, however you say her name. In that route, it's more of he has to experience the world and has to understand like he has to fight this big evil guy. His name is Nero. Not the one you're thinking of, it's someone completely different.
Nero Chaos.
Yes.
I know him because he has a cool ass concept.
Yep. Yeah, he's the guy turning people into vampires, by the way.
Can we make him in D&D?
I don't know. Can you? He's like a necromancer, so probably.
That might actually take preparation to make into a character.
Yeah. I don't even remember most of his abilities.
He has a reality marble.
Yeah, he has a reality marble. I'm pretty sure a few characters have reality marbles, actually. Like in Fate, it's like only one character has a reality marble, being Archer and Shiro.
Probably the only true human example of someone getting a reality marble.
Yeah, and in Tsukihime, there's like 2 or 3 characters actually
Hold
that
up,
have a reality marble.
I had to do something real quick. I'll be right back.
Alright.
I'm back. Why can't you just bring the phone to me? Hello? Oh, you muted himself, alright. This does not look promising. I'm not doing my phone. I'm not doing my thing. I pull my charger cord while I was trying to walk through.
That hurt.
Why can't you just bring the phone to me? I dare you. Weren't you supposed to be doing something? Okay. I was called over to say hi to my aunt.
I see.
Just hi. Literally just that.
Wow. Yeah, okay, so I'm getting a clear thing with the plot. Decided to look it up a bit, you know. Yeah, I basically got the beginning part, right? Where it's like, Shiki, he had an injury when he was young, so he was in the hospital. And the injury, for some reason, let him see death lines. and if he cuts them, they die or are destroyed. And then he's given the glasses by the teacher. Although in the wiki it says it's a mysterious woman, and I kind of reveal who that is.
Yeah. Remember the Carnival of Phantasm interpretation?
Yeah, that was fun.
Kind of creepy, man. Just saying.
I gotta agree.
It's kind of disturbing.
I basically got the beginning part right. Shiki Young got injured, death perception eyes. He lives with his aunt and uncle for a while, and then he has to come back during high school because, of course, it's high school. The main cast consists of Shiki, the MC, Arcrude, the vampire, CL, upperclassman, Akiha, his sister, Hisu, one of the maids,
Of course.
and Kohaku, the other maid. What happened?
Of course, is around for her.
Well, yeah, I already told you. There are 5 heroines: vampire, upperclassman, sister, and 2 maids. The 2 maids have separate routes. Then there's Nero, the dead apostle. No, wait. Yeah, Nero. He has the 666 thing in his body.
How strong
And
is
then
he?
a few.
Officially.
I don't remember, but we only see him once, I'm pretty sure, in one of the routes. I don't mean we only see him.
Just see him?
No, what I meant to say is that he's only the main villain in one of the routes.
So who's the other villains?
It's Shiki. We'll get to that.
Okay.
Because that's a... What?
Okay.
Because that's a whole mess of a plotline that I have to get into.
You yourself are the enemy.
No, it's not himself. It's Shiki. Shiki is one of the main villains.
You need to continue so I can understand what's going on.
Yeah, but I'm just giving you a little taste of how many. Remember when I told you that there are a shit ton of Shikis?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is kind of the reason why. This game
Loves the name Shiki.
Well, there are only 2 characters named Shiki in this game, but still, it kind of makes things really annoying.
Like there's so many, like how there's so many Emiyas.
Well, yes, but technically Emiya is a Shiki face, so there's that. Let's just get into the summary. He has the eyes of death perception. He goes to high school. He has those 2 friends, which I don't remember the names of, and I'm too lazy to look up.
Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah,
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. He has a sister. He goes to live with her when high school starts.
Mm-hmm.
So I just looked through the wiki for a second.
Yeah.
Like I said, I have the VN, but apparently one of his main things, Shiki's personality-wise, is just living is enough. Just being alive is good enough for him.
Uh-huh.
So it's he just enjoy life, is the thing.
Also, I know a fun fact.
Uh-huh.
Nasu stated himself, Shiro and Shiki won't get along.
Yeah, that makes sense. remember when I told you about Shiki slicing up Arcrude?
Uh-huh.
Well, it specifies he cut her up into 17 different pieces.
Just because why not?
Yeah, he kind of just got the urge to. Also, by the way, you know his main weapon, right?
Mm-hmm.
That small knife, yeah.
He just carries it around.
Yeah.
Brings
yeah,
it to
yeah,
school.
no.
Nobody questions him.
Nobody questions it. Of course not.
Wait, oh yeah, what year was this?
The game was released in the year 2000.
And he was still allowed to carry that around?
I know, right?
Like, come on. They didn't have metal detectors?
Apparently not. Yeah, so I
Wait,
might have skipped over.
What kind of schools are Shiki and Shiro are going to?
I don't
They
know.
got no security guards, no
Just
metal
nothing.
detectors.
Well, you gotta remember, this is Japan. So they trust the students more, I'm pretty sure, or something. They're also a lot more strict.
They hired Taiga.
Well, it's not like they go to the same school.
Yeah.
But yeah, outwardly, Shiki is a normal high school student with a poor constitution.
Like a constitution.
No, like he's sickly.
Ah.
But other than that, he's completely normal. Is what the regular people view him as.
Uh-huh.
And Arcrude's route, Shiki goes home. Is going home early because of anemia. He sees her and then kind of splits her into 17 pieces.
Just had the feeling.
Yeah, he had the feeling, you know.
I have a cannon. This is my theory.
What?
Shiki is Barrel Gut.
Well, there's an actual reason. I'm just not telling you.
I know. Like, it's a funny joke.
Okay. And then he realizes what he did. He sees the corpse and then runs away. The corpse that he caused, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He sees the corpse and runs away. And then he sees her again the next day.
Uh-huh. And she's like, bro, what the fuck?
And then he runs away again. And because she's weakened, she convinces him to help her beat the vampires in town. Because you know how like people are turning into vampires? I told you about this. Yeah, she's hunting Nero because he's doing this. And she's like, help me because you were somehow able to kill me apparently.
Dear God.
What?
You see my stream?
I see it. You have to clear up your box again?
Yep.
Look,
Fourth
just
time.
burn everything. Just burn everything.
And that's what I'm doing. God. Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah, so they kill Nero.
Mm-hmm.
That's like one sentence into some. They just kill him.
Uh-huh.
And they have to go after the other vampire.
More vampires.
Yeah. Apparently his name was Michael Roa Valdemjong. He's an antagonist, he's a dead apostle. All that, you know.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of all I remember about him. I'm too lazy to read through the rest of it. He was a vampire they had to kill. He's the main villain.
Main villain?
Is he? He is the main villain for 2 of the routes.
And that being
Also he's Shiki.
he's Shiki, but
Yes.
isn't Shiki.
No.
Logic.
By the way, you want me to just spoil what the whole Shiki thing is?
You know what? Nah, I'll pass.
Why?
I had enough Shiki for right now.
You don't want to know the rest?
Nah, tell me about the heroines.
Okay, so it gets kind of fucked up when we talk about them, okay? So, I told you about Arcroot. She's the ancestor. He helps him fight vampires. That's basically, you know, most of what you need to know with that one.
Uh-huh.
I don't care against the personality because that's too much work for me. There's CL. Her plot revolves around going after the true ancestor, aka the heroine of the previous route. She's trying to kill her. They get into a fight. It's kind of cool. And also she's trying to kill the other vampires. Then there's the sister, who isn't actually the sister, because technically they're not related. You want me to explain that part?
Yes.
He's adopted?
That's it?
Yeah, he's adopted. He just has the same name as the original son, which is Shiki, who's also still alive. But they think he's dead. Well, some people he's dead. So basically, Shiki was the son of the family, right?
Uh-huh.
But then he did some things and is no longer part of the family, and then they adopted Shiki, who is our point of view character. And both of them have the same name.
That isn't confusing at all.
Yeah, not confusing at all. Also, Shiki's name, our main character, is spelled with, like, normally. But Shiki's name is spelled in all caps. Like Dio. They're also both vampires. Convenient how that works out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the sister has brother, technically not. And her route, I don't really remember. And then there are the two maids, which are both childhood friends of the main character. When we get to the maids, that's when things start to get fucked up.
Ooh. As in, like, backstory-wise?
Yeah, imagine
Is it the
Sakura-
Heaven's Field part?
Yeah, imagine Sakura's backstory, but worse.
It can
Well,
get worse?
It's debatable worse. It's debatable if it's worse. There's a whole rape aspect, but a lot more of it. But over less of a span of time. But it's only one of them. It's only one of the maids. One of them is severely depressed, the other one is also depressed, but not as much, I'm pretty sure. One of them is the main antagonist for the other's route.
Wait. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? You gotta be kidding me. Get
What
this
happened?
out of here.
What did you get?
A code.
Another code?
It literally stopped. I was literally skipping through it and it just stopped me.
Nice.
Recover 100 health for yourself when attacking with this engraved card. That's not even alright.
That's not even good.
Yes.
So yeah, you want... This is basically the maids are the Heaven's Kill part. And those are the main heroines of the game.
Nothing else.
Look, if I want to get into all the shit that happens in the routes, that'll take me a while. Because it gets confusing, okay? With both of the Shikis.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Shiki is the main villain of the first two routes, being Aincrud and CL. Shiki is also technically a reincarnation of an ancient vampire who uses people's bodies to do things.
Bad
Also,
things.
Yeah, usually. And so he's like the main villain of like the first 2 routes. But then we get to the last 3 routes, being the sister and the 2 maids. And then in those 2 routes, right, the reason Shiki is not the villain anymore is because in story, they killed him before Shiki got there. I'm talking about main character Shiki got there. And they killed Shiki before Shiki got there.
Not confusing at all.
Yeah, no. Of course not. So that's why the main story of the second half of the routes are different compared to the first 2. Because technically the main villain of the first 2 routes is dead.
He just happens to be dead.
No, like not like he happens to be dead. They specifically found him and killed him before Shiki got there. So the plot is different now. And then we get like those 2 are the main like pretty like normal routes where nothing depressing happens. And then we get to the maid route.
Quick question. How does automatic burning work when summoning?
Automatic burning just it depends on how you set it up, but you can just have it so that things automatically get burned and turned into QP without having to go into this. It's literally what it says in it. You automatically burn whatever you want to before without having to go through this.
Oh. I mean. Burn. This won't hurt. This won't actually. I'm kind of afraid of keeping it because what if it hits Angra? Does he count?
Remember, he technically doesn't have any stars.
Alright.
Also, you can be turned off for a servant. So if you want to. Shiki changed, the main character Shiki changed his name, or his name changed at some point, because he's adopted.
Mm-hmm.
And so he has the same name as the actual Shiki. So there are 2 Shikis, right? There's the main character Shiki and the original Shiki. Although both were originally called Shiki. There's our main character Shiki, and then there's the fake Shiki, which is the main antagonist, which is the same as the original Shiki. I know it's confusing because I'm confused too.
よ。時間は戻らないものだ。
Can you get this over as
最
quickly
終
as
確認はし
possible?
っかりしたかい？
Is there anything else? Hello? Can't hear you. Alright. I can hear you now.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
まだ見てい
Routes.
く？
It's like there's a lot to go through Fate Stay Night, but if we want to, basically, it's a backstory that you have to go through.
Mm.
So a lot of the things that happen throughout are really dependent on the backstory. In the backstory, right? Shiki, our main character, was originally part of a different family, who most of which died, and was then later adopted by his current family. But then, while he was there, he made friends with Shiki, his adopted brother, his adopted sister, who had the route, and the two maids, who both have a route. Okay?
Yep.
But actually, Shiki, our main character, gets injured, gets eyes of death perception, and has to move out, right? And lives with his uncle.
Mm-hmm.
While he's away, Shiki, our villain, becomes evil, becomes an empire, and leaves the house and wants to fuck his sister or something? I don't remember. Basically, he's evil now.
Yeah?
The sister has to deal with the family issue because the family that he was adopted into are like a vampire family, kind of. They have of a demon in them, which causes them to go crazy, right?
Yeah.
And they have to do specific things to stay sane and alive.
Yep.
And for the males, let's just say the maids don't get out the best because of that.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of. That's why the maid's backstory are kind of fucked up. Basically, the dad, to stay sane, the maids.
I get the picture.
Yeah, and that happened like every day for years. So that's the backstory, right? And eventually Shiki runs away. And after he runs away, OG Shiki comes back to live with his sister, adopted. And the plot begins. And from there, a bunch of things happen. In the first two routes with CL and Crude, they have to kill Shiki and kill him, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the whole end goal of those two routes. But then in the last three routes, they have to deal with the whole backstory. You know how I just talked about the backstory that happened and how fucked up it was?
Uh-huh.
Well, the next three routes have to deal with that whole mess, right?
Yeah.
Remember how I said the family is like has demon blood and goes crazy and dies?
Uh-huh.
Well, the same thing would happen to his sister, right?
Yeah.
Basically, that's the whole point of her route, to make sure she stays alive.
Oh.
There are three endings: a neutral ending, a good ending, and a bad ending. I think you can understand what's from there. Sometimes she goes crazy and kill Shiki. Sometimes she doesn't go crazy. And in the good end, everything ends up well.
And a normal end?
Oh, the normal end, it's just endless suffering.
Ah.
By that I mean, goes crazy. But Shiki has to stay with her, and sometimes gets bitten, has his blood sucked out to make her stay sane. Debatably.
The normal
Also, remember when I said you got...
normal end's always probably the most realistic.
Yeah. Also, remember how I said he got injured years ago?
Uh-huh.
Well, apparently he actually died, but he was revived because magic.
Ah, yes.
And basically, the magic that he was given, he gives back to his sister so that she can actually stay normal. Also, in the true ending, Shiki dies.
Ah. Which one?
The true ending, the good end.
Ah.
Because then, because remember, he had to kill, because 8 years ago he died, but he got magic so he could continue living. He had to give the magic back so that she could live, but he would die.
Ah.
And that's the true end. Oh, and apparently there's a sequel story for the true ending where Shiki doesn't actually die and has actually been alive and been recovering this whole time.
Was that Melty Blood?
No, Melty Blood is like a spin-off fighting game.
Ah.
And then in the next two routes, remember what happens to the maids?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one who had the brunt of it, like most of the bad things happened to her, she decides she wants revenge. Fair. And she's the main villain for the final two routes.
Yeah, okay.
And she's also the heroine of the final route, so there's that.
Ah.
So she's the main villain and the heroine of the final route.
A double entendre.
I'm not sure if that's what that means.
No, either.
Because it doesn't. Double entendre means it's a double meaning. This is more of a irony.
Just hit 200.
You know how like Fate has like good endings?
Mm-hmm.
It's debatably most things are happy. Tsukihime doesn't really have that.
Nasu was still developing.
Technically, there are good and happy endings. It's just like, you know, it's more bittersweet than anything. You know?
Alright. Alright. I gotta go help out Clean, so I'm getting the stream now.
Alright. And like I said, I didn't get angry.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Sure.
Yeah, somebody will at least get it to an even number.
Alright. Basically, Tsukihime is a lot more fucked than what a Fate did. Kind of. It's some pretty fucked.
I'm just gonna end the